Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Pundit. While the Arsenal fans were still recovering from the crashing out of the FA Cup against a 10-man Manchester United team, we have more bad news. With Gabriel Jesus suspected ACL, which means that if it is truly an ACL, he will be out for 9 to 10 months, and who knows if he will completely come back. And with Saka and Anwari injured, we wanted to see a attacking player being signed. But what we are linked with? We are linked with Zubimendi, a center defensive midfielder, who we are not going to sign even now. We are going to sign him in summer. So let's look into the details and see what happened. Before we dive deeper into this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and help your brother on the road to 100 subscriber. Things are not looking good for us, where we already had Bukayo Saka, the guy who has been driving Arsenal all season on his shoulders. He was there in terms of goals, in terms of assists. He was the driving force for us. And even when Odegaard was injured during initial part of the season, Saka was the one who was doing everything for us. But he pulled up a hamstring injury and he will be out till at least March. Now, the second player who we thought would replace him in a good way was Nanveri. Now, Nanveri in his second debut for Arsenal, he scored a goal, but again he pulled off an injury as well, where he will be sidelined. And the latest news on him is that he might be back starting Feb, but there is no clarity on that. He might come back, start getting into training, getting into the first team, and then he might come as a substitute initially. So I don't see him starting until late or mid Feb. Now, when the last line of attack was there in terms of Martinelli, Trossard, Havertz, and Jesus, these four players, with none of them clinical, none of them fighting for us. And still in the game against Manchester United, where we were knocked off, Gabriel Jesus pulled up an injury. Initially, it was looking bad, where he had to be pulled off on a stretcher. It was not looking good for him. But the news today that has come is that he might have pulled up an ACL injury. Now, ACL injuries are the first injuries that can happen to a football player. These are career-ending injuries where we have seen very less players who come back into full fitness after an ACL injury. And Gabriel Jesus has pulled it. He was already not having a very good career in terms of he was having a lot of injury where he was when he was in Brazil, he had a knee injury, he got surgery, then he again felt something there, it was again treated, so it was on and off for him, and now he has pulled up an ACL in the other knee, where now it looks very bad. He will be at least out for 9 to 10 months. Earlier today, when Mikel Arteta was asked in the press conference on Gabriel Jesus' injury, he said that we know more now and it's not looking good. I don't want to confirm anything until we have had the final report this afternoon. But we were very worried straight away. Let's wait until the tests come back. Now, when he was asked, we are actively looking in the market to improve the squad. We are on it. Unfortunately, Gabriel's injury is not looking good. We are very worried, waiting for the final report. And the final report came out where it was stated that he has suffered from an ACL. Now, this looks from bad to worse. Gabriel Jesus will be not there for at least this season and maybe some part of the next season as well. This also makes it difficult for Arsenal, where most of the Arsenal players and the fans were thinking that maybe come this summer Arsenal would be able to offload Gabriel Jesus, but that doesn't seem to happen right now because with an ACL injury, I don't think any team would like to take Gabriel Jesus, and with the kind of wages that he is on Arsenal, it makes it more difficult. Things are already not looking good for Arsenal, where we are almost out of the Carabao Cup. We have been knocked out by Manchester United in the FA Cup. We are not looking that much confident that we might be able to push Liverpool. The best case scenario, we might finish second or third or fourth in the top four race. Now, what has happened is what we need in this January transfer window. And if you ask the fans, if you ask anybody, they can say that we are not able to score goals. With us having the most amount of XG in Newcastle's game against Brighton and against Manchester United, but we are not able to take our chances. We are just not able to convert them. So what do we really need? We need a striker. That is the thing that all the Arsenal fans have been crying about. That give us a striker, give us that gunman that can help Arsenal at least score chances. It's not that we are not creating chances. We are creating chances. We are just not converting them. Now, this brings us to this particular context of the transfer news, where Things were already not looking good for Arsenal and for Mikel Arteta, where we don't have a sporting director. Edu already became a runner and he ran away from Arsenal because the things were not working out for him. Who knows what is the backstory behind it? But he just ran away. He left Arsenal in the middle of the process. Now after the FA Cup knockout, and we are almost out of the Carabao Cup as well, things are not looking good. There is a lot of question raised on Kroenke, a lot of question raised on Arteta. Where is the process really going to work out at the end? What a time to bring this transfer news with Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad, a player who is very highly rated, a player that a lot of teams were after him in the summer, where he said that he wanted to stay for one more year. And suddenly, Arsenal are in the race and almost there to sign him in the summer. Fabrizio Romano said Arsenal are advanced talks to sign Martin Zubimendi for summer 2025. Negotiations are underway with the player side as positive talks took place behind the scenes, as revealed by Sammy Mokbel. Final key steps still needed. Arsenal plan to trigger 60 million release clause. Now, initially I thought that maybe they're going to do this now, but no, that's not the case. Here is the catch. Mikel Arteta crucial for Arsenal to advance on Martin Zubimendi deal. Arsenal manager part of the process for the club to get the green light from Zubi. Same happened with Declan Rice as well. Zubimendi in advanced talks with Arsenal for January 2025, and he will be if Arsenal are going to give the money that Zubimendi or Real Sociedad after it, the release clause being close to 60 million, they are going to do this in the summer, not right now, in the summer, where the whole focus right now should be to get an attacking player and get a striker somehow if we need to salvage something this season. But they are making transfer decisions, doing transfer talks of something that we exactly don't need right now. We might need it in the summer. Maybe you have plans of moving out Thomas Partey and Jorginho, and you bring Zubimendi there, where you will have a midfield of maybe Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Odegaard, and with a backup of maybe you keep Partey, you have Partey as a backup, and then you have Mikel Merino as a backup with Anveri there. But right now, what every Arsenal fan needs is you to get a proper either a winger or at least a number 9 in the January transfer window. And that's where the whole focus should be. David Ornstein also commented where they said that Arsenal are pursuing a deal to sign Martin Zubimendi next summer. Mikel Arteta is the key driver behind the pursuit, which is reinvigorated in the process of negotiating with Real Sociedad for the signing of Mikel Merino. Mikel Arteta was the one who signed Mikel Merino, and Mikel Merino, to be honest, he has not pulled up any trees for Arsenal. I think I am not sure what he really adds to the squad. Granit Xhaka was far better than him. Mikel Merino right now, I don't know if somebody needs to check his pace because he seems his pace I think is slower than Jorginho. On the turns, he's slower than a double-decker bus. I don't know what else to say about Mikel Merino. I did some stat check on Martin Zubimendi to see how he is. Now, he is a defensive midfielder and he is very highly rated. He's young, he's close to 24, 25. Now, in terms of the games, if you see 2023, 2024, 2022, 2023, and 21, he is like more or less a very fit guy because he has played 31 games, 36 games, 36 games, 31 games for Real Sociedad in the La Liga. Now, in terms of Europa League matches, I think the team he has played four in each of the season. In terms of uh, like the UEFA Champions League, he has played 8 games with Real Sociedad. But to me, I think he looks a decent player, but not the answer to what we need right now. What we need right now is, like I said, we need a gunman. We are not able to score our chances. It's not that we are not able to defend well. It's not that we are not able to create. It's just that we are unable to score. We are unable to convert. So get that striker, Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, anybody. Just get that striker for us. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Arsenal are going to get a striker or a forward player in the January transfer window? Or do you think they will leave it for the summer and that might collapse our season, which is already halfway collapsed? Do let me know your thoughts. And with that, the video is then and there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your brother is on the road to 100 subscribers. Help him, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.